My role complements the others in the C-suite by bringing a sense of calm, steadiness, and focus. Having been a former fighter pilot, it's easy for me to look at my peers and go, hey, they're not actually shooting at us. It's going to be all right.
The two most important things I do are talent acquisition and talent retention. And nothing else probably really impacts the business leaders, the general managers, the finance, and the rest of the organizations more than us getting the right talent into the company and retaining and developing that talent.
My role complements others in the C-suite because if you don't have happy and healthy employees, you're not going to be able to function as an organization.
I provide a good counterbalance to our CEO. I'm best when I can execute strategy, challenge our teams, and lead the daily activities of the business.
In the C-suite, currently there are two folks in our company. There's Jennifer, my wife and CEO, and there's Virgil, myself, her husband, and COO. At times, she's pulling at me, at times I'm pulling at her. But we've been told that we're really admired as leaders of the company, and actually this is, it's very flattering of a married couple.
Biggest challenge is really just coming in, getting to know people, getting to know what makes them tick, and then really just understanding how to work with people and manage different personalities.
Scaling the organization to keep our roots as a startup. We really start with what the goal of the event is, and then we work backwards from there, making sure that how we execute that event helps us to achieve that goal.
I didn't know anything about banking, but I really kind of attacked it. I made sure that I asked a lot of questions. I sat down with our CFO and other people on the exec team and really made sure that I understood those pieces of the business. 3.5 years into it, I'm certainly not a banker, but I believe I'm getting there and really can help contribute now that I really do understand how we actually make money and how we do business.
We're a deliberately developmental organization, which means that everything that we do should help teach our employees more about the business, more about SaaS and software, so that we're better able as an organization to win and succeed.
My best kept secret to managing people is that I meet people where they are today. So one day you might be happy, one day you may be sad. So my gift is, where are you today and how can I help you?
My best kept secret in managing people is to be authentic.
Manage to people's strengths. If you see somebody that is floundering in one area, figure out how to turn that into a strength that they can then make a contribution to the company where they see successes and it builds their confidence.
I personally get really excited, so I think when you see someone that is really excited and they are really passionate about something, it's almost contagious.
I believe you manage things and you lead people. There's no secret to strong leadership. You are a servant leader who lives the values you expect others to follow.
People need to feel like they're accountable and that they have ownership. If they come up with their own solutions, then I just think they have much more ownership of the process and we're going to get better results.
I look at creating a team like putting together a puzzle piece. Some are very easy pieces and some are very difficult, but it's up to me to manage where people are, to work with people where they are, and so that we can create an incredible group of people who bring all of their experiences together.
My best kept secret to managing people is to have a positive relationship with them and to develop that personal relationship. If you know they're having surgery or their kids' names, it really makes such a huge difference to develop that because they're always willing to come back to you at that point.
I really believe in something I mentioned before, in a high level of transparency, a lot of engaged communication, collaboration. There should be common understanding of goals, and then allowing people to develop the ways to respond to those goals.
My important characteristic in my role is my passion.
Compassion as well as a little bit of humor, because you never know what's going to come across your desk or what people are going to ask, and you want to make sure that you're understanding of their needs.
Execution.
Patience.
Common sense.
Culture.
Communication is the most important aspect of a successful organization. You can have all of the strategy, but if you're not communicating that well to the people, then it's not going to get done.
The most important characteristic someone must possess in my role is perspective. You have to be able to look at the entire organization and help the leaders of each piece of the organization understand how everyone can work as a whole.